Volunteers and staff from the Yonge Street Mission are hosting a Christmas Eve celebration for youth today. CB24's Andrew Brennan is live there with more on the festivities and such an important part of today, Andrew.
Yes, it is. I know we always talk about getting in the holiday spirit and trying to do goodwill towards all men. And I know that actually that saying goes back to Victorian England, so all people is probably a better way to put it now. But at the same time, we often don't stop and actually think about the consequences of that little bit of help and how far that can go. We've had, just in the last couple of weeks, we've looked at a new assessment on how to potentially look at youth homelessness, having particular approaches geared towards young people. We have a waiting list just for subsidized housing in Toronto for a one-bedroom dwelling. It's over 10 years. And there's not enough, just looking at the reports, for the amount of young people that are or could be on a given night living on the street. So yes, it's so important to be able to try to help young people particularly, and to help us a little understand a little bit about, one, what's happening here, and two, how far this charity and goodwill can go. We're joined right now by, first of all, thank you very much for your time, Ronaldo Wall, Director of, I believe it's Youth Services or Assessment Services?
Vulnerable Youth Services here at Yonge Street Mission. Yeah.
And I know that there's I mean, one is one too many when it comes to vulnerable people, Absolutely. But there's a lot of people that rely on YSM. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening here today?
Yeah, well, when you consider kind of the situation of most young people, especially around the holiday times, many of them, one, they don't have a place to go for the holidays or for Christmas, but two, they may not have family or community to even connect with around the holiday time, which is sometimes things that we take for granted. And so what we're doing here at Yonge Street Mission Evergreen Center for Vulnerable Youth is we're trying to create that experience for them. We're trying to give them a kind of a Christmas experience where they have a safe place to come, but they also have safe community to connect with, as well as gifts that they can choose from, and a Christmas meal that we're going to be having later on today around 12 o'clock.
And we'll be taking people downstairs closer to mealtime. But as we're upstairs, Mr. Wall, can you show us a little bit of some of the... I was actually looking around, and you were telling me before, everything here... I know a lot of times people think that the shrink, like the lost stuff that is given away by companies, mm-hmm. it's damaged goods, but this looks pristine.
Yeah, so we do get a lot of donations almost on a daily basis to all of our sites at Yonge Street Mission. But around this time, we like to give out only brand new things. So everything that we have up here is brand new. None of it is used or lightly used. Through some of our partners and through the generous donations of those who want to give back, we're able to set up what we're calling a Christmas market for the youth. And so right here where we're going, this is our men's section. So for young men, and again, we serve youth between the ages of 16 to 29. So they're actually able to come in, and we set it up almost like a retail store. So they're able to kind of choose their sizes, choose the fits that they like. And then on the outside, we have different items like jackets, coats, gloves, mittens, mugs. You see some Starbucks apparel that we received courtesy of Starbucks, and just some other gifts. Because again, when you consider the situation some of them are coming from, there's no telling when the last time was that they actually received a Christmas gift. So for them to be able to come on Christmas Eve and choose gifts for themselves it's a blessing for sure.
And I also, as you were talking about, young, not just young people, but it's a lot. There's so much that comes with just even like the little status of like owning a particular thing. Like you like some of the lip balms, like they're the ones that you'll see like the baddie girlies wearing that I'll have. Like this is on purpose. Like I feel like you're trying to make. The gift is truly a gift in that way. It's not just something that they could find. It's actually something that could be given to them, like if it was under a tree.
Absolutely. So you hit the nail on the head. So we do have some kind of toiletry items, some kind of like basic necessity items, but it's mixed in with kind of some cosmetic items, some items like we have a whole section with makeup and lip gloss and eyeliner, and we got a huge donation of makeup that we're now giving out as well. There's some special, I guess, bath bombs and different things for the men. So it's a little bit of everything. So they really have a wide selection of different items beyond just kind of your, everyday necessities.
Well, I'm really thankful that we get to show people at home what you're doing today. Yes. Is there anything that you want? I know we try to be charitable on Christmas, or Christmas Eve, but there's 364 other days of the year. Is there anything you want people to know?
I think the biggest thing is just to know that, and I know around Christmas time, that tends to be when people want to give the most. And I really appreciate that. But the reality is that for many of the young people that we work with, their situation is, like you said, 365 days a year. And they need more than just one day or 1 week of, charitable donations, but they need supports all year round. So there's many different organizations, including the one that I work in, Yonge Street Mission, that works very diligently and very hard across the year to support these young people and other people who are in vulnerable situations. So even the smallest donation, the smallest amount, the smallest act of kindness throughout the year can go a long way.
Well, thank you very much for your time, sir, and all that you do. Absolutely. Merry Christmas, and thank you very much to you and to the people that we'll be sharing a little bit of their Christmas dinner with later on. Thank you again. We'll send it back to you, Nick.